Which brings me on to kind of storytelling, which I know is a huge part of the way you work with your clients and what you're all about on social media. So, where did you start to see the importance of storytelling in your own business, in your own life? Is that how you managed to become successful?
Yeah. So, if you read my bio, you see I wear my orange glasses as a nod to my Dutch heritage. That actually kind of happened by accident. The first year I was in business, somebody sent me a cardboard pair of orange glasses with a little crown on it. The Netherlands had at that time a queen, and Queen's
Yeah.
Day is in April. And so it was Queen's Day. I was missing the Netherlands. She sent me those glasses and I put them on, and when I put that picture as my profile picture. This was the start of my business, and I would go into town and go to my hands-on networking meetings and my other networking meetings, and people would go, "Oh, you're the girl of the orange glasses." And
Yeah.
so that piece of recognition, that's what I was known for initially, not what I did, but by my look. So I very quickly realized that, and I started buying orange glasses just over the counter, no prescription. And I wore orange glasses for 10 years without a prescription because it helped me
Uh-huh.
be recognized sort of as a logo. I then incorporate
Yeah.
logo, orange in my logo and all of that stuff. But that's kind of where that starts. But people like that's when I realized people like a story. People like to know something about you so they can remember you. The other story I often tell, and these are people that I network with, and now that you're part of my network, you'll hear the story too. But I share it every year on May 5th. Is that my husband and I met at a bus stop and then got married at the bus stop, only 7 months later. And so it's part of my story, but it's also part of how I am as a person. This defines if it feels good, it is good. I
Yeah.
don't need we don't need the big budget or the big bells and whistles, right? And this is
Yeah.
a metaphor for marketing. What you need is what comes after, right? I wasn't worried
Yeah.
about the big wedding. We had a very small wedding at the bus stop with 40 of our friends and a bunch of people who got off the bus. But it's not about the wedding, it's about the marriage. What do you do afterwards, right? So
Yeah.
it's not about getting this flashy ad up or this one campaign. It's about how you conduct yourself online at all times and how you tell that story of your mission, your vision. If you're, a sustainable company, what you stand for, the things that you're willing to do and not do as a business owner, right? Your morals, all of
Yeah.
that stuff. That's all part of your story. And telling that is really, really powerful because not everybody is your audience. I love in the beginning of when I started doing social media,
Yeah.
didn't know what questions to ask. So I would say, who's your audience? And people say, oh, everybody. And I'm like, oh, we can work with that. No, you can't work with that. Who is your audience? Who is your ideal
Yeah.
audience? Who do you want to target? Who pays you the most or who pays you the most often or who comes back every year? Like those are your most profitable ones. Who has
Yeah.
stuck with you the longest? So those are the people we need to target. And that storytelling to them to get them in, but you have to show a little bit of yourself. You have to appear human, be human, right? And have those human feelings. And that's kind of where that storytelling started when I realized that people recognized me